Hey guys, this is SamFam, and today we're going to talk about God of War Ragnarok, and also make sure to hit the link below to join the Raptors Uprising Gaming Club. So in this video, I'll be showing you guys a build that is tailor-made for Give Me God of War difficulty, and you can actually start off with this build as early as level 3. So you don't have to wait till end game to make the build to play on the hardest difficulty. You can start with this early, and then you can build up from there, and in this video, I'm going to break it all down to you in detail, so you're going to be getting insane cooldown and heals all at the same time. If you enjoy my content and you would like to see more, make sure to click the link in the description or the card above to join the Raptors Uprising Gaming Club, where all of my God of War content will be on that link. So the key piece of armor for us is the Spiritual Shoulder Straps, where if you do runic or relic attacks, it's going to stack a buff of 15% for melee and range damage for Kratos up to as high as 45%. And because of that, the rest of the gear, we're going to use the Dauntless Shield and also accessories that's going to increase cooldown, as you can see. And even the Blaze of Chaos, the attachment we're using, is still also cooldown focused. Now, with that in hand, our relic attacks are also going to be the ones that is the shortest as possible. So here's the Helios Flare. And you see, once I've done it, I got the Arcane Strength 1 for 17 seconds, which is a 15% buff. So I'm going to keep fighting. I'll explain how I got the health burst later. But as I'm winding down and I'm losing the buff, I'm going to do another one. So now I'm back to that 17-second countdown, but now I'm 30% buff and I'm finishing enemies even quicker. And to get this to the maximum, which is 3 stacks, level 3, we're going to use the relic attack, Hilt of Graham, where we're going to get a burst of rage and stun at the same time. And this is going to give us to 45%. So I'm going to get in the close range to do this. And as I'm winding down time on level 2, I'm going to activate the relic. And this relic is great because it gives me a burst and it also stops enemy attacks if they're close enough. And it also stuns them. So now I'm at level 3 with 45% buff and I hit extremely hard. And for the rest of the gears in the build, we're going to focus on heals. And for the Spartan Rage, use Valor to heal yourself. And we're going to further complement that with the Raven Tears gear for waist and wrist. So we get plus 30% on all healing from Rage, gear, and even the Health Stones. And since those Raven Tears armor also buff luck, we're also going to use the Axe Attachment Grip of the Fallen Alchemist. So we get a chance of using Snurpin's Net and getting health back. And this is what it looks like when it all works together. So here, Arcane Strength number 2, we have no health, so we use Valor to heal ourselves. And then we're going to block, so we get that Blessing of cooldown with the Dauntless Shield parry. And then we're going to activate our Relic attack to stun and get us out to level 3 with the Rage Burst. And now we're healed up a little bit. And then we do the Serpent Snare for the Health Burst, which is also buffed by the gear. We parry again. We're still at level 3. That's another Health Burst from another Snare. So you see, we went from no health to all of that health and doing major damage. And don't forget, all of this damage buffs also applies to range attacks. So here I'm going to go exclusively on range attacks. God of War, Give Me God of War difficulty. We get it all the way to level 2. And then we're still doing range. He comes close, we block it, get that Blessing of cooldown. Get our Relic attack back, get close, do it, get our Rage Burst so we can heal if we need to. Now we're at level 3. We're going to do a lot of the Vengeful Sickle with the axe, so that does even more element damage. And you can see it's withering down his health because, you know, all of our attacks are buffed by freaking 45%. So we go to work, and then we can also stay relatively safe. If we are in danger, we're going to heal ourselves with Valor. Because it is Give Me God of War difficulty after all, so range attacks goes a long way. And you can see now he has pretty much no chance. And our cooldowns come back very quickly, so now we got it back. And we can start going back to it and give ourselves that damage buff again, and he goes straight down. So this is one of my favorite builds in the game, and you can see it all come together now here. Real time, Give Me God of War difficulty. And obviously he's going to work on any other difficulty too, because it works on the hardest one. But being able to fight this way is quite rewarding because it's high pace. And you can go a little bit risky on it, because you can heal a ton and you can self-heal. And this game is, unlike, you know, the 2018 version of God of War, the Hellstone part is actually pretty generous. You get much more Hellstones overall, and if you can give 30% buff to all of your heals, that's just going to allow you to fight aggressively. And with all the damage buff, it's going to make your hitting more efficient. The shield also is great, so I suggest use the Sigil arrow so you can buff the elements, because you can go to range attacks a lot, especially when you get to level 3 of the buff. You can just solely focus on range to stack damage. There's that Blessing of cooldown again, which allows me to go back to level 1 even though I just finished level 3. And because my 2 runic attacks have similar cooldown times, I know when one is ready, so is the other. I'm just kind of using majority of the 17 seconds here to get the most out of it. But then I will switch to the other one. I got hit there, so I had to heal right away. But the enemy already went down, so I don't need him to go to 2. So to get all the pieces, just follow the main quest, do it all the way to the Reckoning, And then also make sure you kill Odin's ravens, at least 8 of them, so you can get the wrist and waist armor. So hopefully this helped you out. If you enjoy it, please subscribe to the channel. As always, thanks for coming by, and I look forward to speak to you guys again very soon.